Howdy, y'all. Joe Hills here, recording as I always do in Nashville, Tennessee, riding on a llama on a boat with my good friend, Cubfan135. Cub, thank you for agreeing to show me your little starter home. I cannot wait to see it. I'm sure it's majestic based on all the builds I've seen in your other seasons of HermitCraft.
Oh yeah, thanks, man. Yeah, anytime. Happy to show you. And yeah, it's a little bit basic, but I think it's home. So good.
Yeah, somebody has to put the home base in basic. So yeah, where is it?
This trap door actually. Come on down.
Oh, very clever. It's deceptive. I like that it has the word trap in it. Ooh.
Yeah, true. And this is it. Home sweet home.
It's very nice. Are these dripstone blocks?
These are dripstone blocks on the side wall. Yep. It looks almost like wallpaper, I felt. So.
Yeah, no, it's got a wonderful texture to it. And I love the way that you've incorporated the glowberries and the green candles, so you've got the orange and green in both elements.
Yeah, we had to have a splash of plant life in here. Just liven the place up a little bit,
Oh, certainly.
And of course, at the end, we got the fancy lodestone. Really ties the room together, I feel, down here.
Yeah, so do you actually have a compass that you link to this, or is it purely decorative?
This is purely decorative, actually. I found this in a bastion, and so I took it as like a prize, pretty much.
Well, I appreciate its decorative purity, so that's just wonderful.
Well, thanks. Oh, by the way, there's also a little hidden area back here. You can come on back. Got to shift in. There you go.
Ooh, whoa. The dragon egg is not here?
This is where it was, but it's gone now.
Oh, okay.
It's now gone, so yeah.
Oh.
There's a little hidden area.
Wonderful.
I don't know if I'm going to actually expand that or not, but that's there.
Nice. I like that you included lies on your signs. Because, like, presumably most of these signs are truths. Like, if I open the rockets chest, like, rockets, right?
Yep.
You open the flowers chest, flowers. Oh, man, you got plenty of flowers. If you ever need more, though, you know where to go.
Oh, yeah, definitely. I came over to your base a couple times, bought some flowers, so, yeah.
Awesome. Well, I appreciate your patronage. Yeah. Oh, this is great. It's utilitarian. It's deceptive. It's decorative.
Well, thanks. Yeah. Appreciate it, man.
This is great. And what do these doors do?
This goes down to a mine, and this door goes to dirt. Because there's actually a mine behind it, but zombies kept breaking the door down.
Gotcha.
So I just put dirt there to prevent that.
Oh, that makes sense. And I'm sure people will assume that you're going to hide a tag there next time or something.
Yeah, and they'll just be met with dirt, which will be funny.
Yeah, there you go. Actually, I wonder if you had it exposed to air on the other side, and then yeah. Hold on. So just imagine that this lantern is the tag, right? Once you're done sleeping, right? You could just nobody's gonna open that door, right? No, they're not gonna know it's there.
That's a good spot. Yeah,
it's just silly and it works.
Yep, hiding in plain sight, pretty much.
Yeah, I might steal that idea from myself, but it was inspired by you.
Perfect. I love it.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much, Cub. You've given me a lot to think about. I had a lot of fun at Cubs. It was wonderful getting that in-person tour, but a lot of the hermits, quite frankly, we're just not going to catch them at home. People got busy schedules. That's why we're going to go ahead and give ourselves a self-guided tour of Tinfoil Chef's house. Oh, okay, this is interesting. We've got a ladder that you immediately go down at the front door, which is, easy access to your mine. I'm not sure that we're going to use that, but that's an interesting element. I do like the skylight. The skylight is very, very good. We could probably use a skylight. And I think it's interesting having a skylight that operates on multi-levels, or multiple levels, for those of you who like hearing the full words that we pronounce here in the English language. So, yeah, maybe that's what we take away from this one, is multi-level skylight. We are here at Mumbo Jumbo's initial base area. It looks like, unfortunately, his starter base, the camper van there, got grabbed by some sort of gigantic wooden monster with terrifying dripstone fangs and mushroom lamp eyes. But you know what? It's not our job to read too much into the composition of the monster. It's our job to read way too much into the composition of the starter base, which I'm now realizing, hold on, I was going to Ender Pearl up there, but it has a dragon crystal on top. If I throw the Ender Pearl wrong, I will destroy Mumbo's starter base, and I am not comfortable with that. This might be a job for some scaffolding. We can do our impression of that monster thing. Roar, look at me, I'm holding a van too. A van made of bamboo! Grrr. I can't, like, quite kneel with my other arm on the ground, but, you know, I feel like I'm conveying the sentiment. Grrr. I'm no good at that. Man, people are just flying past me. Or is that a firework clock? That's really cool. Okay. Either way, that's not how we scaffold up to Mumbo's house. We're going to just scaffold up here, which is also not exactly technically how we scaffold up to Mumbo's house, but it gets us close. And this does let us admire the undercarriage. I feel like the glazed terracotta undercarriage really adds a lot here. Now that we are actually at the level of Mumbo's little camper van here, I gotta say, there's a few things I immediately like. I like the buttons on both sides of the door, and I like that furnace that has the train track on top of it to kind of convey the sense that it's like a range on top of an oven. I feel like that's a cool detail as well. Buttons next to door, train track on furnace. Who could ask for more? Whoa, look at that, I actually made that jump. On the inside here, let's see if there's anything else that we can really glean or steal. The iron trapdoor roof is interesting, but I kind of want to do more of a glassy skylight. And all these switches are neat, but I'm not sure that I'm going to be able to apply them in my build. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to just go ahead and recover our scaffold without dying, you know, not in a fire, but like in a fire adjacent way. And we are going to carry onward. Time skip.
Joe, where you at?
Howdy, I was just checking out your house.
Okay.
I was just admiring the architecture from all sorts of different angles. I was terrified to ender pearl up there because I saw that Mumbo's van has a ender crystal on it. And I'm like,
Yeah.
if I ender pearl into one of those, like, that's just above your roof line, that's going to be a bad tour.
Yep, that probably would have, yeah. Yeah, been a shorter tour because I've been missing half the house. Yeah.
So thank you. But before we start, like, I mean, well, we kind of started, but congrats on 1 million YouTube subscribers. That is incredible.
Oh, dude. Thank you, man. Thank you. I'm fresh off of the shock of the whole thing at the moment. So still you know, setting in here, the realization of what just happened.
Well, you know, here's the joy of it though, is it's going to keep happening. Tomorrow and the day after that and the day after that, you're still going to have more than 1 million. You're still going to be doing great work that impacts so many people. I'm
thanks,
so
man.
happy for you.
Thanks. Appreciate that, man.
Do you mind kind of walking me through like some of what you feel like makes your starter home great so that I can make my starter home great too?
Yeah, absolutely, man. So I kept mine small, right? Starter home, I considered it, you know, keep it small, keep it cozy, you know, keep it something that you can build with early game materials. So you'll notice, you know, there's not a whole lot of craziness going on. It's just the woods, it's the stones, you know, and then of course you gotta have some structure to it. It's going to give it a little bit of a 3D feel, you know? So, of course, we've got the beams. I got some decorations as well. You always got to have flowers in pots, right?
Oh, yeah.
I don't know if you've been around other starter bases. I'm sure I'm not the first person to put some flowers in pots in a little lantern outside, right? But I think that was a nice touch here.
Yeah, the window planters are just gorgeous. That's definitely one to steal. Also, I've noticed you seem to have some sort of clock with fireworks that goes off. Is that part of your base, or is that something just nearby?
That's just somebody added this. It's got some ambiance, I guess. It adds some ambiance. The random fireworks shooting off. And did you know that was a thing? Firework rockets that go into the amethyst crystals make this little sparkling sound.
You know, I was told that, but I had never witnessed it until it kept shocking me while I stood out here. I was like, what is that?
Yeah.
What is that? Ah.
Yeah, it's just a chicken roaming around and going on top of a pressure plate that's shooting off rockets into an amethyst crystal. I dug it up the other day. I have no idea who put it there, but I do have some guesses. I'm sure I could figure it out. There it is.
Yeah, delightful.
I'm waiting for the day it runs out of rockets. It's got to be soon. Anyway, look at this. Source of water is always important, right?
Oh,
so
clearly.
we got a well here. You know, you got to have that on your property at all times. But other than that, you know, it's just a humble little build here.
Yeah, the window boxes and the well adjacent the property, or adjacent the house, those are just two brilliant notes. And I hope that when I'm done, you can come by and see how I incorporate them.
Oh, I definitely will. Also, it's always good to have guard dogs, even if
Ooh.
they are the upside down type.
That's a good one, too. I've actually got an extra dog that I haven't figured out where to put yet, so guard dog.
So even though the outside structure is not really that gigantic, we've come on inside. We've kind
Wonderful.
of used some vertical space. So you know, have like a loft kind of area with a bedroom. Oh, look at this, newly decorated with the 1 million subs. I was placing dirt during my stream. That's all I was doing. So that's why the dirt block is the signifier of hitting 1 million subs. And then Pearl also gave me these diamonds.
Wonderful. Well, I wish I had brought something thoughtful as a 1 million gift. I've got 8 copper ingots here.
Oh my gosh.
There you go.
Actually, copper is super useful right now. I've been in huge need of copper, so that's very thoughtful.
Oh, actually, do you need? I've got like just a ton of it aging in my backyard.
Yeah, I might take you up on that. Oh, do you have one of these when you sleep? Do you have a sign that you can read that has some sort of alliteration on your name? With a positive affirmation?
I do have an affirmation sign, because I stole that idea from Tango's base, where he had the Tango is adequate sign. But I like the alliteration, because Joe is adequate just doesn't really do maybe what Joe is jocular could do, or Joe is jolly. I don't know.
Jolly. I like jolly. That works. Yeah. That fits you.
Yeah. So putting that at the foot of the bed, too, is an interesting note. So
yeah, it's really cool because every time you go to sleep, you see the message, and you wake up to that message too. It's a good way to start the day.
Yeah. Oh, I love that. That's very clever.
Okay, there you go. I don't know if I have any more tips for you other than when you run out of room inside, just go in the basement.
Yeah.
that's what I've done. I quickly ran out of space to put all my stuff and realized, you know what, we're just gonna go under.
Yeah.
I didn't get much more space underneath.
I'll say, wow, this is gorgeous though. I love it.
Thanks. Yeah, still working on the floor and the ceiling in here, but we got ourselves some farms going on. Iron farm in there. Underneath, there's a slime farm going on. All sorts of stuff going on in here that it's kind of tucked away to where people wouldn't even know it's here.
I mean, I had no idea. Like, I thought that was just ground.
Yeah. It's nice to just tuck things away, keep them hidden.
Wonderful. Well, I really appreciate you showing me all this. This is great. You know what? I'll run by and grab that copper. Where do you want it? Do you want it outside your mega build thing, or do you want it here, or?
Oh, yeah. You've seen where I've been building my next mega base.
Yeah, I saw it out the
if you
back.
want to just pop it in a chest over there, that'd be great, man. I'm willing to spot you some diamonds for it as well.
Impulse! There is no end to your audience. Congrats on 1 million. Enjoy the copper, and forget about the diamonds. From Joe and Cleo. Here we are, just behind one of those signs like ImpulseSV recommended we investigate for ourselves. False is fantastic. Behind us is False Symmetry's wonderful little starter home here. Very cozy, very light, very airy, very fun guy. Something. I don't know. Why don't we go ahead and take a look at this? I mean, there's just a lot to admire on the outdoors already. For one thing, I love the bells or chimes or whatever those are. You know what? Let's not write anything down yet. It's got like a clock tower or like steeple type thing. Has a bell there. Let's see what's inside. It's got like sandstone, white concrete, and powder concrete walls. That's really interesting. Apparently there's a tag hidden here, which we don't actually need right now. Nice little chicken farm. So, I'm wondering if we go up here, what we're gonna find. Oh, this is just delightful. There's a nice little kitchen. I like the green tablecloth azalea bush. That is a really nice touch. Let's see what else we've got here. A lot of signs about the tag. I'm thinking misleading tag signs might be a must-have, really. Like, I was on the fence about them at first, but I've seen so many now that I'm sold, you know? So here's what I think we're going to take away from this build. I'm going to take, I think azalea bush table and misleading tag signs is really what's going to do it for us here. Like, there's a lot of great decisions being made, but I don't know how many of them we could steal and incorporate with our aesthetic, except for this one. Wait. Trapdoors as railings. How have I never thought of that before? That is brilliant. Trapdoors as railings. See, that's why you think things through. Or you see things through. You see through railings. I don't know. Oh, hey, there's a basement as well. I wonder if there's anything... Oh, it's a portal. I don't think we want to put our portal in our basement, but, like, it's a neat idea to have. So, anyway, we need to head to Stress Monsters next. Time skip. Where's Stress's base in relation to us? I think it's near here, but I don't know exactly where here.
Hello. Sorry.
Hello.
I saw you might have been struggling a little bit. So you want me to lead you to the place?
If you don't mind, but also, like, if since you're here, would now be a good time for me to get a tour of your starter house?
I mean, sure, it's not much a tour, but I can lead you around there when the time comes.
I mean, it's more than I have. Well, like, yeah, let's maybe show me where Stress's is, but then we'll go straight to yours so that we're not wasting more of your time. Does that sound good?
Okay,
I
no
really
worries. Come this
appreciate
way.
the help.
No problem at all.
Yeah, I'm just going to screenshot these coordinates, and then I can come back here whenever. Okay, so getting to your base from here.
This way?
Okay, cool.
I am under the green sign.
Mm-hmm. We can always
I know some
extend
people get
that.
lost.
We don't have to wait for Hermits helping Hermits. We can just knock over signs whenever we want.
Just tag on Pell right in the bottom.
Yeah. I'll wait till no one's watching. Pearl, thank you so much for agreeing to show me your starter house. Where are we
Most
going?
welcome. Pleasure to have you. Well, just come straight this way to the upside down boat that totally wasn't flipped 90 degrees.
Oh, wonderful. Yeah, you never want to have a boat flip 90 degrees. They're not really designed for that.
Well, yeah, I mean, it was rotated, sorry, rotated 90 degrees.
Oh, yeah, most boats can turn. That is an option they have. Whoa.
They can, yeah. Welcome to Elop Metoab.
I love that. Is that Klingon?
No, it's just boat and pole backwards.
Oh, okay. So you're just rotating things, you're translating things, you're flipping them.
Yeah, basically. I'm not flipping any mobs. What are you talking about?
Oh, is it you that flipped over all of our cows?
No, wasn't me.
Well, then I'll
Did
keep
you just-
investigating.
Did you just use my door properly?
Wait, is that not normally
just-
done?
You just walked through my door without any problems?
Oh, should I do it more like this?
Oh no.
Is that better?
No, that's how Corrales does it. Oh no.
It is really hard to
Anyway.
use the book in hand. I keep opening it.
Anyway, welcome to my base of chaos. I've got a little kitchen here. Don't know if you can take anything from a kitchen, but it's a good place to put a bed, as you might be able to see.
Oh, yeah, people love sleeping directly adjacent heating elements.
Exactly. It's the best choice you could possibly have. And you can make a floor out of all of your furnaces and blast furnaces, and it's nice and
Ooh.
compact.
Nice.
Same with the barrels. You can also flip barrels upside down and get this nice spruce texture, and it's good storage. Just really quick, off the go.
Oh, very cool. So you got upside down barrels to match your upside down cat.
Oh, well, I mean, the barrels are kind of just a design choice. The cat wasn't so much a design choice.
Gotcha.
It's just chilling. It's got a lot of head strength, you know?
Yeah, it's good because you got to have a strong neck, as a predator.
Yeah, this is true. Alright, so shall we move on to another room?
Sure.
Alright, let's go up here. This is my little axolotl tank room. I have Sunny and his dinner bone counterpart on either side.
Very nice.
Sunny's the right way up. But this is just almost a bit of a morbid room. Nothing much to it, I guess.
What makes it morbid? Just all the heads on display?
Yeah, maybe a few heads. No axolotls were harmed in the taking of those heads at all.
Oh, nice.
This has changed a little bit since I first built the starter base, but through these doors I used to have like a storage section that has since been moved downstairs.
Oh,
So
that's cool. I like
you.
the note blocks as just kind of a wall wood paneling accent. That's very cool.
Yeah, it's just like a nice little bronze texture to just break up all the browns a little bit. And it goes well with the acacia too. So,
Oh, it sure does. Yeah, no, that's great.
thank you. And down here is the storage room, at least the secondary storage room.
I love the blue glass over the water. I was a little worried I was just going to drop right in.
Yeah, so dark grey glass tends to do that pretty easily. It's
Oh,
actually pretty
dark
well
grey.
lit under there too. Even though there's the light sources, I've got pickles, but not enough light to shine through this one properly.
Gotcha. This is really cool. And I see that you're using the invisible item frames.
I am, yeah. It looked a little bit crowded, I guess, and it was kind of taking, like, all the contrast of the item frames was taking away from the color of the roof. So I kind of wanted to dim it down a bit, so I decided to remove them.
Awesome. Oh, yeah, this is great. Oh, I've got one of those statues books, too, so I think I can just use that to knock those out.
Yeah, it's nice and easy. It's perfect. But yeah, I guess if you want to come into this room, this one's not so much starter room, though.
Oh, that's okay. Yeah, I'll just take a look at everything. Ooh, this is a
go for
lovely
it.
dining room.
Thank you. It's got my villagers doing their trading stuff that I use for glass in my shop.
Mm-hmm. Oh, I didn't recognize them upside down.
They're just feet.
Yeah.
Just little feetsies with their heads poking through underneath. That's fine.
Oh, that's cool. Yeah, like this is the crystal as a table setting is a really interesting piece that hadn't occurred to me.
Thank you. A little bit of contrast to go with all the darker colors around it. So I think purple is a complement, not a complementary. It's opposite on the color wheel, so tends to do pretty well.
Wonderful. Oh, that's really cool.
You got one more through here?
Sure,
All
sure.
my villagers. They're chilling.
Nice.
Somehow I ended up with 3 extra villagers, then there are beds, but I'm not complaining.
You know, one thing that's noticeable here is I like the way that you like transition from stairs to trap door to beam. It just kind of gives it that little extra curve on the arch
Exactly,
there.
yeah.
Well, that's
Thank
a
you.
really cool detail.
Just something to help give it that curve instead of just the straightness that we usually get with Minecraft.
Mm-hmm. Very cool.
Thank you.
Thank you so much for showing this to me. I feel like I've got a few things I'm going to jot down here in my book, and this has been incredibly instructive. Thank you, Pearl.
You're most welcome. Glad to have you.
You know, folks, I really thought I was going to have time to visit everybody's bases today, but let me tell you, when I head over to Grian's next, things get a little bit explosive. So we're going to have to break that out into the next episode. I hope y'all will come back and watch that with me. You know, in terms of this episode, though, you might have noticed that this episode was pre-roll ad-free. That's thanks to Patreon sponsor Chris. This episode was also mid-roll ad-free thanks to Patreon sponsor Alex. In lieu of that mid-roll ad, I will now read a haiku of my own devising. My best laid plans can, on the whim of one creeper, explode everywhere. Until next time, y'all, this is Joe Hills from Nashville, Tennessee. Keep adventuring.